Hello, hello, and welcome to Health Mind with Alice. My name is Alice. I'm a psychologist and also a nutritionist. And if you have missed the videos and the lessons that we have been talking about, kindly go to my official page, Health Mind with Alice, and you will get help and you will get information that will be able to help you and also to help others. Today we want to talk of a psychological topic or an issue that is called dealing with loss and grief and finding healing after losing a loved one. So we are talking about something that is deeply personal and painful. That is dealing with a loss and grief, especially after losing a loved one. Yes, losing someone close to you is one of the hardest things in life. It feels like the world has stopped. And yet, life keeps moving. Grief can be overwhelming, and if not handled well, it can lead to depression. Last time we talked about depression. It can also lead to anxiety and even health problems. But today, I want to encourage you. Healing from a loss or from loss and grief is possible. You may never get over a loss, but you can learn to live with it in a way that brings peace rather than pain. Let's talk about what grief is and how to cope with it and how to find meaning after a loss. And what is this loss that we are talking about? Loss is when you have lost something that you dearly loved. It can be your business, it can be your house, it can be your family, it can be a loved one, it can be your pet, but it's something that you really loved so much. When you lose it, you go through something we call loss and grief. You have to grieve over that because there is a loss that has happened that you are not expecting. So what is grief? What is this grief? Grief is the emotional pain we feel after losing someone or something we love or we loved. It can come with many emotions. It can come with sadness, anger, guilt, regret, or even numbness. Sometimes we ask ourselves, why did this have to happen to me? Did I do enough? Will I ever feel happy again? These feelings are normal and very, very normal. Grief is not something to fix quickly. No, it is something to move through at your own pace. So people don't heal the same. Some may take longer than others. If you are grieving, know that your feelings are valid. Know that your feelings are very, very valid. How you are feeling after losing someone, the feelings that you have, they are very, very valid. And let us look at the stages of grieving or of grief. And we have a scholar who is Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who introduced 5 stages of grief. And while not everyone experiences them in the same way, the stages help us understand what we go through when we lose someone. So one of the stages is denial. This is how you feel. This can't be happening. You are denying that it has happened. It is a shock. And our minds struggle to accept the reality of the loss that has happened. Number 2, we go through anger. You have anger in yourself. Why did this happen? Why did it happen? Why? Why me? Why did it happen? We feel angry at life. We also feel angry at God, or even the person who has left us. Why did you leave me? Maybe it's a parent, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your wife, maybe it's your child, maybe it's your pet. Why did you go? Why did you leave me? Some people get angry with God. Some will say, why did God take her or him away? Why? You get angry, anger. So you go through denial. Number 2, anger. Number 3 is bargaining. If only I had done something different, he would not have left. If only I had not gone, my business would not have gone down. If I never drove, I would not have lost that car. So you go through bargaining. If only I had done something different. We replay moments, wishing we could have changed things. Number 4 is depression. You feel empty and hopeless. Depression we had the other day. It's a feeling of hopelessness, feeling of emptiness, feel a lot of sadness, deep sadness that comes when we fully realize the loss. Yes, number 5 is acceptance. When you now realize, I'm learning to live with this loss. It has happened. He is not coming back. My pet is not coming back. My business is not coming back. My car is not coming back. Whatever I has lost is not coming back. This does not mean that forgetting, but finding a way to keep living. Note that these stages are not always in order. Some people experience them differently. Your grief journey is unique, and it is okay. And that's okay. You may not go through the stages the way they are. Some people feel, maybe have few stages of them. You don't go to the 5 stages. Some people don't experience like others. How do we cope with grief in a healthy way? That's what we should think of. While grief is painful, there are ways to heal and move forward. Number 1 is allow yourself to feel. It's okay to cry. It's good, very good to cry because it's a therapy. It's okay to feel sad because suppressing emotions not only makes things worse. Yeah, suppressing emotions. When you don't cry, it becomes worse. When you cry, it's a therapy. Suppressing emotions only make things worse. Healing begins when you allow yourself to grieve. Number 2 is talk about it. Don't grieve alone. Talk to a trusted friend, a family member, a counselor, psychologist counselor. They are there. We are there. If you find it hard to talk, also journal. Write down how you feel, the feelings that you are going through, because it's normal. The other thing is that stay connected to people. Yeah, it's very important. Stay connected to people. Isolating makes grief worse. Isolating yourself. Even if you don't feel like talking, being around others can be comforting. Join a support group or find a church community to walk with you. Take care of your body and your mind. Grief can affect your health. Yeah, eat well, sleep enough, and exercise. Avoid alcohol and unhealthy coping habits that can make things worse. The other one is turn to your faith. Many people find comfort in prayers, reading scripture, or speaking to a pastor. Remember Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Trusting God in your pain can bring strength and healing. The other thing is that seek professional help if needed. If grief turns into a long-term depression, long of feeling sadness or feeling loneliness that is prolonged beyond weeks, seeking therapy or counseling is very important. There's no shame in getting help when you need it. Okay? The other thing is finding meaning after loss. Even after loss, life continues. This does not mean forgetting your loved one, no, but learning to carry their memory in a way that brings peace and not pain. Honor their memory. do something special in their name. You can either plant a tree in their name, support a cause they loved, keep a journal of memories that you had, fond memories of that thing that you loved so much or that person. Use your pain to help others, can also help. Sometimes the best healing comes when we help others going through the same pain that you went through. Sharing your story can encourage someone else. The other one is trust that joy will return. Right now, it may feel like you will never be happy again, but joy does return, retro by retro. You will laugh again, and utacheka tena, utapenda tena, you'll find happiness, even as you carry your loved one's memory with you. The encouraging and hope is that grief never truly ends. It changes. It does not end grieving. It may not change completely, end completely, but it can change. You don't have to move on completely. You can move forward while still cherishing the love you shared together. If you are struggling with loss, remember, you are not alone. That's number one. Your feelings are very valid. Number two, healing takes time, and that's okay. The other one is that there is hope for a better tomorrow. Let's close with a moment of reflection. Think of a special moment with your loved one. Hold on to that love. It will always be a part of you. And I hope this has given you comfort and guidance. If you found it helpful, share it with someone who may be in need of it. Let's help each other to heal. And until next time, this is Alice, Health Mind with Alice. Follow me, share, subscribe, and like in Facebook and also in YouTube. God bless you. Thank you. Bye. Mwah. God bless you. Take care of your health, mental health. Bye. And eat well, sleep well, take a lot of water, exercise, and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.